going on? That's so stupid. Alright. What's going on, guys? It's Keaton. We're back. We just finished up week 3. Super exciting. So this video, I'm going to try to make it a little bit shorter because they've been pretty long lately. So I'm just going to kind of go through this week, how it's been. I didn't film much at all this week. And yeah, let's do it. So coming into week 3, my goals were to stay more consistent on my diet. That was really where I wanted to focus. I have to say I dropped the ball on that one. This has definitely been the worst week for my diet, like completely. At the beginning of the week, I was in this really just like a funk, and I went back to like eating like fast food and stuff as I think the way to make myself feel better. So yeah, super kind of disappointed with this, how this week's gone, and in myself. You know, I feel I just feel like I let myself down a bit, and it's hard. I mean, you know, the longer I'm doing it, it's still like these cravings are like intense, and like I just need to, I think, be more responsible with like my choices with food, and stay in the kitchen more. And so I don't know, it's been a weird week, and so yeah, so I'm gonna really try to stay more positive and consistent in week 4. But you know, it's important to know that like these things aren't easy to do. Like, you know, trying to lose weight when you've had it for so long is not an easy thing. And so I'm really not trying to be too hard on myself because I don't want to get discouraged. Luckily my weight didn't go up too much at all, and I'll have like all the weight stuff here later. But you know, I realized like I feel a lot worse after eating fast food than I would after like cooking in the kitchen. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely like, this week's been rough, and so you know, I knew this wouldn't be easy, and so I'm gonna have good weeks, I'm gonna have bad weeks, but all I can do now is move forward and try to make week 4 better than week 3. I think that's all that really matters, you know. And so I'm going in with a positive mindset. I'm trying to stay focused and do what I need to do. So let's get right into the weight and everything. So I weighed myself every day, and I do it in the morning around 8 o'clock, but I've been waking up a little bit later. But I do it before I eat anything, drink anything. I just get my whenever I wake up, I weigh. And so I take that every day, and now I'm doing actually a median. I know I talked about doing an average in last week's video, but I'm gonna do a median to try to get rid of the outliers that could throw the average off. Like for example, one day this week I was 306.2. Another day I was 312 something. So it's like, I'm just trying to find a balance between these numbers. But my median was 309.8. So I gained about a pound. Not too upset about it. I mean, considering I had a lot of fast food this week, I mean, probably like 6 or 7 times, maybe 8. Like it was really bad. And so yeah, you know, I gained a pound, but luckily that's it. I'm not too discouraged. You know, I'm still feeling pretty good. And so now when I get through week 4, hopefully I'll get that off and then some. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the physique update. Alright guys, so here we go. This is sort of what I'm looking like right now. I mean, not too much different from last week. I feel like I'm about at the same level. Still like hardly anything going on with the muscle in my arms or anything. But take a look at the back. Trying to hold this camera is interesting. Nothing too different from the other week. And that's to be expected with my diet, how it was kind of bad. But yeah, I mean, not too much to see. Notice I'm getting a tiny bit more in my legs with how my exercise I've been doing. But yeah. Alright, so that was the physique update. And I'll go ahead and throw on some progress pictures from week 3 to week 4, or week 2 to week 3, losing track. So I'll get an idea, so I'll do that right now. But yeah, I really don't see too much of a difference. Again, it's to be expected. So hopefully at the end of week 4, I'm going to start seeing a little bit more progression, not just on the scale, but also on the in the mirror. So also, I was able to pick up a like a limp tape measure. Limp is a little bit of a sus word to use, but yeah. So I use this like to measure like my body and stuff, and so I did it at like my chest, like where the nipple line to go around. I did one at like my belly button. I did one at my thigh, one at my bicep, and then my waist. And so just doing some measurements because I feel like this is more telling than a number on a scale. And so I'll get those measurements and I'll get back to you. All right, so I just finished doing the measurements. And so pretty much they're identical to last week's. So my body really hasn't changed this week. So that's okay. At least they didn't get bigger. So pretty happy about that, all things considered. But just let me drop them real quick. So my stomach at the belly button is about 51 inches. And these are a little rough because I mean, I'm not used to like taking these, so you probably give or take half an inch anywhere, but biceps around 17, and I'm just going to like the peak of the bicep and then around the arm. My thigh, and I'm going like upper mid thigh, just kind of where it's the biggest before I get up into like the groin, but that's about 28 inches. Chest, and I'm measuring this, like I said, the nipple line, and just going right around, and trying not to like do it too tight. I read that you're not supposed to do that, but I'm getting right at 50 for my chest, and then waist I'm getting 48, and so that's where I'm at right now. That's about where I was last week. So again, all things considered, I'm not too upset with how the week went, or let me rephrase that. I'm not upset with the results. I am upset with how the week went though. And so I think I really just need to focus on what's important and prioritize my health above these small moments of gratification and satisfaction that come from eating bad food. It was just, I don't know, a weird week for me, especially the beginning. But I have to realize that, you know, it's not going to be easy. I need to fight through those urges. And so I'm really going to try to do better this week and then hopefully film some different stuff. And so yeah, that's like the diet and all that. Let's get into exercise a little bit. So my exercise, I've started running a little bit more. And I think maybe I'm just getting a little bit bored of my walks. I've been like antsy, so I've been wanting to get a little bit more movement. And so what I've been doing is I'll do like a half mile, and that gets me to the park I go to a lot. And then I'll do, like one day I did 3 laps around the park and then I ran back. So I get about a mile of running, and then I get another half hour or so of walking where I get some of that steady state cardio. The only problem is with my foot, the peroneal tendon on the left side of my foot, on my left foot, it just really flares up. And so it's just something I've been having to deal with. Usually the first half of the workout is when it's really bad, and then I try to let it rest. I just walk, and I try to take it a little easier. And by the end, when I try to run back, it's better. So I don't know if it's a warming up issue or something, but I'm trying to just give it time to get stretched out, get it warmed up before I really try to push it. And then like one day I just walked to the park, got on the grass and did like some runs back and forth. I did like air squats, jumping jacks, some lunges, and just every now and then I'll just go back and run there and run back. Sometimes I'd run and walk back, depends how I was feeling. One time I did a sprint. I'm just kind of listening to my body, how I'm feeling, and I'm just trying to throw in a little bit more calisthenics, keeping that heart rate up, and then just attacking other parts of my body other than just like doing cardio. I'm really wanting to start doing my abs, working on my abs and my upper body more. again. I mean, I would love to be in a gym. That's just where I feel more comfortable. However, I just need to suck it up and realize that like that can't happen right now for the most part. And so like push-ups, workouts at home, all that kind of stuff, I just need to start doing them. And so I think I've been making excuses for myself. And so I need to try to, if anything, just add one day where I attack my abs and stuff. You know, I'm not trying to go crazy. I just need to start. And so yeah, that's my plan as we go into, try to get into week 4. And again, like when I say week 4, by the end of it, it'll be 4 weeks. Because like the first week was like week 0, and then the video week 1 is like how that week went. So just to give it some frame of reference. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have too much more to say. You know, I'm doing these videos just so I can look back at them and realize like kind of like what I went through. And so it's just, it's a process. I mean, it's, again, I feel like people who upload videos of their weight transformations, like you don't see like a lot of the struggle. It's just this montage, and it's super inspiring, but it's like, I feel like not as realistic to like how hard it actually is. And so, I mean, it's been a rough week, but you know, I can't let this past week define my next week. And so, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to keep it fairly short, even though I know I'm still rambling for a long time. But thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in a week. What's a random word? Ostentatious.